G'day YouTube, Max right here, and let's jump in to track this trade that we're in the middle of. This $1 million trade that we're in with Bitcoin, or was. So I made a video for you the last couple of days, and I got it up quickly, sent it off to Corey to put on YouTube for me, and I went off and did something for the rest of the day, and I didn't realize the audio was garbled, and so you never got the video. I apologize for that. But here we are. I'll tell you what was happening. So we appeared to be in this kind of a rising wedge. Where were we? In here. Something like that. Maybe a little less aggressive than that. And Bitcoin broke down. So as you may recall, I had my stop loss down at 52,000. And I thought, well, when it breaks out of this, I don't want to be, I'm happy to leave the trade. This is the important level. I care about getting in when it gets over this 60-61 mark. That's what I want to make sure I'm in for. But I did talk about we're getting to near the middle of the month. Typically, the middle of the month is, so these blue lines represent the last Friday of the month. The middle of the month is the peak. We're getting towards the middle of the peak, and I thought if we break down, I don't want to be out. I'm just going to wait till next month. So I actually closed out at 55. But Bitcoin has been doing a hell of a lot of fake outs lately. Lots and lots of fake outs. So anyway, I got stopped out at 55, so I am now out of my trade. Now we've since bounced back, and I gave you warning of this yesterday before it happened. I said I'm moving my stop loss from 52 up to 55. However, I gave you warning of that. However, you never got the video because the sound was jarbled, so I apologize for that. So anyway, I got stopped out. If you have not got stopped out, we've punched back. Listen, I wouldn't get out of that. I would just stay in it. It faked out. We came back in. We're kind of loitering above, I think, kind of this kind of a situation here. So maybe we're in this upward channel. I think we can delete that line. That line got invalidated. And so maybe we're in this kind of a channel headed off in this direction. But just be mindful, typically the middle of the month is the high. I'll show you that in another chart in just a moment. Typically the middle of the month is the high. And so I'm not too tolerant of any kind of downward trajectory or anything in the second part of the month. And so I'll see. Anytime it goes above here, anytime it goes above, let's call it 60, 68, depends on where we are on this trend line. But this purple line of resistance, when it breaks the top of that, and it's broken this trend line, I think you're going to see a big move up from Bitcoin. But I think the later on in the month we get, the less likely it is. So as we get later in the month, I become extremely intolerant of downward moves, and I say, okay, cut my losses. I don't care. I'll get out. I'll get back in if it goes over that 60 mark. And then what is most likely and what's most encouraging, and I think would be epic if it happened, is if, true to form, maybe we came up here, hit, pardon me, hit the monthly high in the middle of the month, and then started coming back down and hit somewhere down here. If we were able to get somewhere down in the 50s, low 50s, by the end of the month, I would be seriously, seriously coming in hard. For this reason, let me turn on, I'm on the hourly chart, but I've got this here is the 21-week moving average. And so let's just extrapolate that line out a little bit. Let's do it there, and let's do it there. And we see at the end of the month, that puts us at 50,500. If towards the end of the month we were somewhere in here, I would be going nuts. Absolutely nuts. It would not surprise me. Let me go back to the daily, and I'll show you a little bit about what's going on there. And right now, we've got the RSI up high, we've got the money flow up high, we've got the stochastic up high, all the top parts of their range. If we did see that occur, and we saw this price come back down to where this 21-week moving average is extrapolated to, like the low 50s, and it sat just on that or even better below that, you would see the RSI dip down below, you'd see money flow dip down below, you'd see stochastic RSI dip down below. All of these are indicators that it would be oversold. Bitcoin would be oversold. Therefore, it's a good buying opportunity. And yeah, if that would just be an absolutely dream setup. if we got that towards the end of this month. So that's what I'm really, really hoping for. That's just a maybe. Bitcoin doesn't just do what we want it to do, of course. And if at any point it broke out above the 60, I would 61 say I'd probably get in. I'd wait for confirmation of volume. I'd wait for I would just check the ecosystem. Are the other coins doing well? Are the other coins hurting? Just look for confluence. And if I found confluence around several different data points, I'd be like, okay, because here's the thing. I don't care if I get stopped out, it goes up and I get in, it comes back down, I get stopped out a few points. I don't care. Bitcoin has been consolidating for 3 months. The amount of Bitcoin on exchanges is going down every single day. And this is the stuff that is the precursor to explosive Bitcoin moves. And I don't want to miss the explosive Bitcoin move. I don't care if I have 3 or 4 false starts. I get in, it comes back, I get stopped out. Okay, bummer, I lost a little bit. In, out, I don't care. I want to be there for the explosive move. It's the most important not to miss that. If you're an investor, just go ahead and buy now. It's a great price, just go ahead and buy now. If you're a trader, like I've got lots and lots of Bitcoin sitting on the side that I haven't touched, I'm just hodling. If you're a trader, I'm talking about how to get into a highly leveraged position so that you're in a very leveraged position to take advantage when Bitcoin does its next legendary move. And so that's what I'm talking about now. If it broke above the 61, I'm getting in. If I think probably most likely is we probably come back down. Maybe this would just be incredible to form a double bottom down here on the end of the month. And then it would just be off to the races, I think. I think next month will be legendary. It was either going to be this month or next month. It looks like this month is not doing too much to get excited about. And so my money has moved to next month. But if I'm proved wrong and we break above 60, I'm going to go ahead and take it. The Bitcoin dominance continues to fall, as I kind of suggested. When we broke this 50 region here, I said, listen, the next point of resistance on the Bitcoin dominance all the way down here to 40. So if at the end of the month, Bitcoin dominance was down to 40, that would be another point of confluence and another argument for me to say, just get in and buy as much as you can with Bitcoin around that low 50s mark. So I hope that is a good up-to-date. Fingers crossed the audio works. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. A couple of really cool interviews coming up. I can't remember what I told you and what I haven't told you because a couple of videos didn't work. So let me just tell you, if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. The biggest thing to happen to crypto since the invention of Bitcoin is going on right now, and no one's talking about it. I'm scouting around YouTube looking for people talking about it. I see like a video with like 200 views, 300 views. Like that's it. No one is talking about what needs to be talked about right now. And I have managed to secure 2 epic interviews to kind of talk about this. Plus I'm going to be making my own videos, like a whole video series about this, because this is the most important thing for every single Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, no matter what investor you are, no matter what coins you hold, no matter what bags you hold, you have to be watching this interview because it's going to change the whole ecosystem. And so that will be coming up. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Give it that thumbs up and please share this video with as many people as you can. Love to get some more people in the community. We've got some real momentum now, over 30,000 subscribers. The community is growing really, really fast, a couple hundred people a day most days. And we love to see that happen. So please go ahead, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.